Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back. As you can see, I'm all decked out for the holidays, and I was thinking to myself, what's up with all this stuff? Probably the most artistic season that we have. It's the Christmas art. Let's get into that. We're talking about Christmas art. There's a lot to unpack, but I just want to talk about the origins of a couple of things, and we could just go from there. And the first thing I want to talk about is the good old Christmas tree. Who started this weirdo tradition, and does it even mean anything? So I went diving in the depths of the internet. I found out that the Christmas tree was invented by a guy named Martin Luther. Not this Martin Luther, but this Martin Luther. Martin Luther lived way back in the day in the 16th century, and he was some sort of religious reformer, Protestant reformer, whatever that means. We're not gonna get into religion though. So we could put to rest that this is some commercial thing. The way they say it happened was that he was just walking outside and there was a bunch of pine trees and he saw the stars twinkling above, and that gave him the inspiration. And then a group of people that came after him, some Christians that came after him, according to the internet, said that they wanted to put some candles on it to illuminate it. But it didn't catch on right away. It wasn't really trendy at the time. It took about 200 years, and in 1840-ish, Prince Albert brought it to England and introduced it to the English. So around that same time in the 1800s, and early 1900s, a guy by the name of Edward Johnson walked on the scene, and he wanted to put the electrical string of lights on the tree. They were successful in making the string of lights. It was like a 80 count light string that had red, white, and blue lights. Good old America. This is where it gets a little capitalistic, if you know what I mean. That's when General Electric stepped in and made the first assembly lights that they reserved for the rich and the wealthy. I guess that's the same thing, but the exclusive and the rich. So now let's get into some hardcore Christmas tree facts. Yeah. Each and every year, America buys 25 to 30 million trees. Million real trees every single year. And if you're like me, you're like, damn, that's a lot of trees. The good thing is they do replant the trees, and even up to 3 trees to replace every one that we cut down. But these trees don't grow fast. It takes about 7 years for a tree to come to full maturity. Christmas trees are grown in each and every state, including Canada, which isn't a state, but that's what they said. And all these facts are brought to you by the National Christmas Tree Association. That's right, they're the authorities on this. So after taking this deep dive, I also wanted to see if there was a flip side.
A dark side to Christmas trees.
But there isn't. So it draws me to this conclusion that Christmas trees are pretty harmless. It's a free way to express yourself during the holidays. You can make it go crazy. You can make it really simple. It's all up to you. And here are some honorable mentions. Here are some honorable mentions for Christmas trees. We got the White House tree. We got the Rockefeller Center tree. And of course, my favorite, the Charlie Brown tree. Thanks for coming with me as we end part 1 of this Christmas art series. I got more stuff on the way. Like I said, this is the most artistic part of the year, so there's plenty to talk about, so stay tuned. Peace.